And good afternoon. It is Saturday, September 25th. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. 72 degrees. I'm starting this ride over in Cape May. I am on Washington Street at the intersection of Sydney and Washington. And thought I would take a ride over here today because they are celebrating Oktoberfest in Cape May today. I don't think I'm going to be able to get too close to the festivities, but thought I'd take a ride over anyway just to see what I can see. I think I'd prefer to go into town down Washington, so I will go down and make a U-turn. I'm at the end of town where Washington Street ends at the marina, as you can see. And I'm right back where I started, as you can see, but I'm going to go down into town on Washington. So today is the annual Oktoberfest celebration in Cape May, and the Oktoberfest celebration is another one of those activities or events that the city does to extend the tourist season. And it takes place at the same time as the Oktoberfest in Bavaria. And I've been fortunate enough to have attended the real Oktoberfest in Bavaria twice in my lifetime. And for reasons I can't explain, it happens at the end of September, but it's called Oktoberfest. But in any event, Cape May has an annual Oktoberfest that runs along Carpenter Lane from one end of the mall to the other, from Perry to Ocean, and it runs down Jackson Street as well. It's closed to traffic, so obviously I will not be able to ride down it, and I'm not even sure how close I can get to it. But it's a nice event, sort of mirroring to the extent that it can mirror the Oktoberfest in Bavaria outside of Munich. A lot of beer stands, food stands, some music, and some other arts and crafts. In Bavaria, it's obviously a much larger area that they hold Oktoberfest in, and as a matter of fact, the area probably comes close to the size of Cape May. It's a huge outdoor area, and they set up what they call beer tents. But these tents are not tents in the sense that most people would think of them. They are probably as well constructed as my home. They're not tent material that you would think of, and you walk along from one beer tent to the next, and each one has a different type of Bavarian beer in it. So you go from one one structure to the next structure. You go in and sit down, listen to some music, and have a large glass of beer. They also have a number of rides, like sort of like a carnival kind of a setting, and I would say probably half the people are dressed in the attire that you would associate with Bavaria. Obviously, that is not the case here. There are no rides, but it's, as I said, it's something to keep the attractiveness of the town open beyond Labor Day, and they do a really nice job of extending these the tourist season via these types of events. This week is Oktoberfest. Next week, I think it's next week, they have the annual Jazz Fest, and that is held at various venues around town. One is at the convention center, one is at the Exit Zero filling station, one happens to be over in North Cape May, within 2 blocks of where I live, at the on the grounds of the Cape May Lewis Ferry, and that's an annual event as well. My wife and I will probably walk over to the one at the ferry terminal, on the grounds of the ferry terminal. They also have, I think that's actually in 2 weeks. Next week is the Lima Bean Festival in West Cape May. And the Lima Bean Festival is, an annual sort of festival, I guess, named after lima beans, which years ago used to be farmed extensively in this area. I'm not sure if it still is or not. So this is the one end of the Washington Street Mall. And you can see on Carpenter's Lane it's closed to traffic. It's a beautiful day. I think these people are probably going to a wedding. So this weekend is the Oktoberfest. Next weekend is the Lima Bean Festival. The weekend after that is Jazz Fest. Also today over in Wildwood, I think it's Irish weekend, as well as a classic car show weekend. So there's a good bit of visitors in the area. And you can see traffic along Beach Drive is closed off as well. This is all part of Oktoberfest. Boy, you can see how totally packed town is. If my wife and I come over here later today, I will try to record a video walking through the Oktoberfest area, similar to the video I posted a while ago of walking the Victoria Mall. But I'm not sure that we're going to come over because it's so crowded. And even though we are both fully vaccinated, and we still try to resume our normal life, but we are mindful of putting ourselves in very dense situations, dense conditions. So I think we try to strike a balance. We only wear masks where it's required, and we still go out to dinner often. But we try to dine at it earlier in the evening when places are not as crowded. And this will be a very dense environment. But that's not the only reason that we're not coming, because I think we would probably overcome that and still come over. But it just, when it gets too crowded, it's just not fun. So Carpenter Lane runs from here all the way down to the end. You can see Congress Hall at the end. That's Perry Street. And you can see that this is entirely closed to traffic, and there's various vendors set up here, clothes, arts and crafts. If you walk down Jackson Street, which I'm certain I won't be able to show in this video, is where you would see the beer stands and the food stands and the music. It is jam-packed in town today. And I'm going to go down Perry to show the other end of the mall. Another reason that I feel highly confident we will not come over here today is I can tell the parking situation is very challenging today, and it's easy to get very annoyed riding around and people are fighting for parking spots. I think I'll go down just to show I changed my mind. I was going to go down to show the other end of Jackson Street, but it's not worth it. Here's the other end of Carpenter Lane. Congress Hall. can see the size of the crowd on the mall. So I couldn't go down anyway. I was going to try to go down to just show what I could of Jackson Street, but just in the time that I rode around the block, the police closed off access. So I think I'll stop this video right here, and I'll record another video of the ride home, but just wanted to show, try to show what I could of the Oktoberfest celebration in Cape May. So thanks for watching. Again, it's September 25th. It's about 1 o'clock, 72 degrees, beautiful day. Thanks for watching.